Have you ever asked a state-of-the-art AI a question and it just confidently makes up a totally fake fact? Or maybe you've seen an AI try to do a task, but it's basically just blindly guessing its next move without any sort of logical plan. It's kind of wild, right? Why do incredibly smart AI models still make totally illogical mistakes?
Well, welcome to this explainer. If you're a grad student who's just starting to dive into AI research papers, you are in the absolute perfect place. Today, we're unpacking a massive, game-changing breakthrough from 2022 that fundamentally altered how we build AI. The paper is called ReAct, Synergizing Reasoning and Acting and Language Models. This is literally the highly influential research that finally gave AI the ability to both think and do.
Section 1. The pre-ReAct problem. Brains without hands, hands without brains. Okay, to really get why this paper is such a big deal, we have to look at the historical struggle in AI research. Before ReAct, researchers were basically going down two totally separate paths. First, you add chain of thought. This is where an AI thinks step by step using its internal knowledge. It's kind of like a brilliant brain trapped inside a box. I mean, it can reason beautifully, but because it can't check the outside world, it eventually just starts hallucinating facts. On the flip side, we had act-only models. These can take actions in an environment, say a web browser or a text-based game, but they don't explicitly reason about why they're doing it. It's like a pair of hands just blindly clicking buttons without a plan. Section 2. The core idea. ReAct. So instead of keeping the brain and the hands completely separate, the ReAct framework swoops in and merges them into one seamless loop. Now, when you're reading the methodology section of these papers, you're going to run into some heavy academic jargon. For example, the authors here use the term interleaved reasoning traces, but let's just bust that jargon right now. Interleaved reasoning traces is really just the everyday concept of thinking out loud while you're doing a task. The model generates a thought, takes an action, observes what happens, and then repeats. Actually, let's look at exactly how the authors frame this. Right in the introduction, they write, "Between any two specific actions, we may reason in language in order to track progress, to handle exceptions, and to realize when external information is needed." This is such a brilliant setup for a highly relatable, everyday analogy that perfectly explains their system. And this builds perfectly into a kitchen analogy. Just imagine you're cooking a brand new dish. You don't just act blindly, right? And you don't just stand there silently thinking either. You naturally do both. You reason, okay, now that everything's chopped up, I should probably heat the pot. Then you act. You open the fridge. When you hit a roadblock, you handle the exception verbally. Ah, I don't have salt. Let me use soy sauce instead. And when you realize you don't know something, you seek external info. Wait, how do I make dough? Let me just search the internet. Humans naturally combine verbal reasoning with physical actions to solve unseen problems. ReAct essentially teaches AI to do the exact same thing. Section 3. How ReAct actually works. Let's look under the hood. ReAct is this beautifully simple three-step loop. Step 1 is thought. The AI generates a text string reasoning about what it needs to do next. Step 2 is action. Based on that exact thought, it executes a specific command in its environment. And step 3 is observation. The environment feeds back the result of that action, which the AI then observes. And that observation triggers the very next thought. So it's just thought, action, observation, over and over again. Now, to break the AI out of that brain-in-a-box scenario we talked about earlier, the researchers hooked ReAct up to a simple Wikipedia API. Unlike older static models that had to rely entirely on whatever they happened to memorize during training, ReAct can actually perform a search or lookup action directly on Wikipedia. It reads the observation, updates its knowledge, and then grounds its next thoughts in actual, verifiable facts. And boom, that instantly kills those confident hallucinations. Section 4. The proof. Impressive results. Of course, in research, you need hard data to back up a beautiful theory. How about 34%? If you're a grad student reading an AI paper, you already know that eking out a 2 or 3% gain over a baseline is usually considered a massive win. But ReAct achieved a 34% absolute success rate improvement over imitation and reinforcement learning baselines on the AlphaWorld benchmark, which, by the way, is a really complex text-based game. It didn't just beat the state of the art, it completely shattered it. And this really illustrates how incredibly flexible ReAct is when you combine it with other methods. When the authors evaluated Hotpot QA and Fever, which are two notoriously tough fact-checking datasets, they discovered something awesome. The ultimate fact-checking powerhouse is created when you combine approaches. You essentially let the model fall back to chain-of-thought self-consistency when it's super confident using its own internal knowledge, but then switch over to ReAct to search external sources when it's not. You can really see this in the data, specifically that dark blue line charting across both tasks. That line represents ReAct combined with chain-of-thought self-consistency. It scales rapidly and beats all other baselines as you run more trials. Basically, letting the model seamlessly switch between internal knowledge and external knowledge yields the absolute best results. Oh, and there is a fascinating bonus feature buried in this paper: human-in-the-loop editing. Because the model is literally thinking out loud in plain English, humans can actually read its reasoning traces in real time. So if the AI is about to make a mistake, a human can just jump right in, edit a single text thought, and instantly correct the AI's behavior for the rest of the task. And you can do all of this without retraining a single parameter. How cool is that? Section 5. Why it matters today. The dawn of AI agents. So why does a paper from 2022 matter so much for the AI tools and systems we're all using right now? Well, the legacy of the ReAct paper is that it laid down the exact foundational blueprint for modern AI agents. It helped eliminate that frustrating black box reasoning where we couldn't see how models reach their conclusions. It introduced the concept of autonomous agents that don't just answer questions, but can actually navigate online environments, like web shop, to complete multi-step tasks. It really paved the way for modern tool use. When you see today's language models browsing the web or writing code to solve a problem, they are running that exact loop of reasoning, acting, and observing. To summarize our explainer today, this is the ultimate takeaway definition. ReAct is the fundamental blueprint for autonomous AI that synergizes reasoning and acting to solve complex problems dynamically. It's not just a clever acronym. It's the very paradigm shift that gave language models the ability to interact intelligently with the real world. Which brings us to our final question. The ReAct paper showed us that AI can seamlessly think, act, and observe in real time. So what invisible limits will autonomous agents break through next? Keep that question in the back of your mind as you dive into your next research paper. Thanks for learning with me today.